May 24, 2012. In an apartment in Montreal, a man sets up a camera. On the bed lies another man tied up. Then he picks up an ice pick and presses record. That same night, the video surfaces in the dark corners of the internet. Its title: "One lunatic, one ice pick." At first, no one believes it. This must be a movie scene, they say. But it's not a movie. It's a real murder. 3 days later, a package arrives at the Canadian Prime Minister's office. Inside is a human foot, and the world finally learns his name: Luka Magnotta. May 25, 2012. In the early morning hours, a video appears on the internet for the first time. Its title: "One lunatic, one ice pick." Most viewers assume it's just a horror clip, but it's not. This video was recorded, staged, and uploaded to show a real murder, and the person who did it wanted everyone to see it. A dimly lit room, a mid-sized, pale bed. A naked man lies on it, motionless. His hands and feet are tightly bound. His face isn't visible, but it's clear he's alive. In the background, a familiar song begins to play: "True Faith" by New Order. A cheerful, danceable rhythm. But in this scene, it sounds almost like a joke, like a soundtrack for murder. Then, another person enters the frame. A young man, slim build, silent. He slowly walks toward the bed. In his hand, an ice pick. The video spreads rapidly. On forums, Reddit, 4chan, and private sharing groups, most viewers say, it's fake. Fake blood, actors, effects. But some users know better. This isn't fake. This really happened. One Reddit user: "That guy didn't scream. He was drugged." Another says, "Look at how the camera moves. This isn't staged. This is a premeditated murder." And worse, no one yet knows who the person in the video is. No name for the killer. No name for the victim. But the video is out there, watched by hundreds, even thousands. After the initial shock, a small internet community begins investigating. Furniture brands, the type of electrical outlets, wallpaper patterns, small animals in the room, the style of a gray carpet near the trash bin, even the barcode on a box seen in the background. They're not amateurs. Many of them connect this to a previous video showing someone torturing cats. Same room, same sounds, same hand. For them, this isn't new. This man had killed before. Back then, the victims were cats. Now, it's a human. There are only hours to stop the killer. But no name, no address. Not even the police know about the crime yet. And the internet is still full of people who think this is all just a joke. 2010, 2 years before the murder video, a silent video starts spreading online, noticed only by a few curious eyes. It wasn't shared by someone who loved their pet. It was uploaded by someone who killed it. At first glance, it looks ordinary. A man is on a bed, playing with 2 kittens. But within seconds, things take a horrifying turn. He places the kittens into a vacuum-sealed bag and uses a vacuum cleaner to suck out all the air. The camera is set up. The audio is muted. His face is hidden. But he wants this to be seen, because he uploads it himself. A few viewers immediately realize what they're watching. This isn't fake. This is a real act of animal cruelty. Many animal lovers report the video to authorities. But the response is always the same. Unknown source. Unidentifiable suspect. We have no evidence. While the system stays silent, a group of internet users decide not to. A Facebook group is launched. Find the kitten vacuumer. Their goal is clear. This man must be found. Amateur detectives from around the world come together. They analyze the video frame by frame. They log every detail. Outlet style to North American. Vacuum brand. 2. A model. Sold specifically in Canada. Wall art to match is a photo from a hotel room in Quebec. Bed sheets to sold at a furniture store in Montreal. And then, someone spots a blurry reflection of the man's face in the video. The investigators uncover more videos of animal torture. And in some of them, the man clearly shows his face. Photos, posts, poses. The name, Luka Magnotta. But as the investigation deepens, another truth emerges. That's not even his real name. Birth name, Eric Clinton Kirk Newman. Born in 1982, Toronto. Diagnosed with schizophrenia at a young age. Obsessive mother. Bipolar father. Grew up surrounded by rules, animal cages, and isolation. Spent years trying to become a model. Applied to acting agencies. Auditioned for reality shows. None of it worked. So, he began creating himself. Police and internet archives later revealed that Luka had used multiple fake names. Jimmy, Vladimir Romanov, Angel, Manny Lopez, Eric Delon, Devin Davis, Kirk Trammell. He wrote articles about himself online, then shared them as if they were written by others. He even submitted false stories to newspapers. At one point, he spread a rumor that he was romantically involved with notorious serial killer Karla Homolka. The goal? To get his name on the internet. He didn't want followers, not fans. He wanted fear, and animals were no longer enough. 2 years before uploading the "One Lunatic, One Ice Pick" video, Luka Magnotta had already told the world what he was going to do. But no one stopped him. No one took him seriously. Not until a package arrived in the mail containing a human foot. May 29, 2012, Montreal, Canada. One morning, the building superintendent checks the garbage area behind the apartment due to a foul smell. A large red suitcase catches his attention. The zipper is broken, and a leg is sticking out. A human leg. Police immediately arrive on the scene. Inside the suitcase they find dismembered human flesh, a black t-shirt, blood-stained bed sheets, a screwdriver wrapped in tape, and a piece of a human skull. But the entire head is missing. And this is only the beginning. That same day, a parcel arrives at the Canadian Parliament in Ottawa. The sender's name is fake. What's inside? A human foot, along with a note. Half now, half later. The next day, another package arrives. This time at the headquarters of the Liberal Party. Inside, a human hand. Now everyone realizes, this wasn't a random killing. This was a staged performance. And the killer wanted the world to pay attention. Police review surveillance footage from the apartment in Montreal. At 2:30 a.m., a man enters the building. He's carrying a large box. At 4 a.m., he leaves. But this time, he's empty-handed. The forensic team searches the apartment. They find bloody sheets, scissors, knives, and an ice pick. The same weapon used in the murder video. And the video is still circulating online. The murder was filmed and uploaded to a public site. One lunatic, one ice pick. When police watch it, they're horrified. The footage depicts the exact same crime, but the victim is still unidentified. Until an IP address matches during forensic internet tracking. The victim is 33-year-old Lin Jun, a quiet, polite student from China who had come to Montreal for university. He was studying at Concordia University. He was last seen on May 24. The next day, he was murdered. Lin Jun's body had been cut into 6 pieces. Some parts were mailed to political parties and schools across Canada. The remaining limbs were still missing. His head was nowhere to be found. And the killer? Vanished. Just hours after the murder, Luka Magnotta was caught again on the apartment's security camera. But this time he was carrying a trash bag and a cat carrier. After the murder, he had shaved, dyed his hair, put on glasses, And when he left the building, he was holding a videotape. He had recorded his own crime, scene by scene. Police issue a warrant for Luka's arrest. But it's too late. He had already left Canada. On May 27, he flew from Montreal to France. And he didn't stop there. He hid in Paris for a day. The next day, he's seen near the German border. Interpol steps in. An international red notice is issued. Luka Magnotta, dangerous, mentally unstable, arrest immediately. The global media begins following the case minute by minute. But Luka had fled so the world could watch him. Luka Magnotta was arrested on the 4th of June, 2012, in Germany. Where? At an internet cafe. And guess what he was doing? He was Googling his own name, reading the news about the murder. And in the trash next to him were his fake ID documents. During a secondary search of Luka's apartment in Montreal, inside the freezer, another bag is found. When opened, it reveals Lin Jun's head. The murder was complete. Every scene documented, every step premeditated, and every drop of blood captured on camera. Berlin, the 4th of June, 2012, 11 a.m. An internet cafe owner thinks he recognizes the man sitting inside, but he's not quite sure. He brings the man a coffee, glances at the screen. Google is open. The man is searching his own name, Luka Magnotta. A chilling reality. The wanted man is watching himself. Silently, the cafe owner calls the police. 20 minutes later, Berlin police take Luka into custody. What they find on him: a fake French passport, a fake hotel reservation, a pair of wire cutters, the shoes he wore the night of the murder. One of the world's most wanted killers, caught in an internet cafe. By the end of June 2012, Magnotta is brought back to Montreal. The flight is a military jet. He is escorted only by a special security unit. The case is now considered one of the most sensational in Canadian history. And the trial begins. Luka's lawyer makes the following argument. My client suffers from schizophrenia. He has lost touch with reality. We admit he killed Lin Jun, but it was not a conscious act. At this point, the court reviews Luka's psychiatric history. Diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia in 2001. Labeled with a personality disorder in 2003. A suicide attempt the same year. Institutionalized by his mother in 2005. And numerous episodes of detachment from reality. But there's a problem. The murder was highly premeditated. The video was edited in advance. Body parts were mailed to specific political targets. Escape plans were prepared. Fake passports were ready. Regardless of his mental state, this was a crime of attention. A witness testifies in court. Someone who once spoke with Luka online. When I first saw the kitten video, I couldn't believe it. I messaged him. Is this real? His reply was cold. Art comes at a price. The witness breaks down in tears. I told him, one day you're going to kill a person. He said, wait and see. In closing arguments, the prosecutor asks the jury, was Luka Magnotta truly mentally ill? Or was he a manipulator who planned everything from the start? Then adds, this case shows how a man became a monster. Not from madness, but from an addiction to attention. The 23rd of February, 2014. After 10 weeks of testimony, the jury delivers its verdict. Luka Magnotta, guilty of first-degree murder. The sentence: life in prison. Without the possibility of parole. Lin Jun's family travels from China to Canada. They hold a press conference. Our son was a kind, quiet young man with big dreams. He loved Canada. He came here to study. He was not just a victim, he was our child. Their wish: that Lin Jun's name be remembered not for his murder, but for his dreams. In court documents, a line is found from a digital journal Luka wrote the day before the murder. People either misunderstand me or don't know me at all. But tomorrow, everyone will know my name. The Luka Magnotta case marked a turning point in forensic history. Now, not only physical evidence matters, but also internet behavior, social media posts, and digital psychology are used in court. This case proved, sometimes the darkest crimes are committed in front of a camera, and the killer doesn't want to escape. They want to be seen. Lin Jun's life was never just a victim story. Those who knew him still speak of his silence, his grace, and his dreams. And one question remains. In this age, has fame become more valuable than anything else? This video is based on real events and contains information that most people have never heard of. If you've made it to the end, now you know too. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. Much love to you all. It took over 120 hours of research, writing, editing, and voice work to bring this documentary to life, all done with my amazing team. Your support means everything. Leave a comment below if you learned something new.